Welcome to our new series called In Praise Of, where we take a look at some of our favorite things in gaming, big or small. Today we have something rather small, but to me it's pretty big. Final Fantasy VII Remake has an amazing map. Anyone who plays a lot of RPGs can appreciate a good UI. We all know how important it is to be able to run around and actually see what you're doing. The map screen for Final Fantasy VII Remake is functional, fluid, and well designed. It looks nice, functions properly. That's the most important thing. There's not a lot of frills and bells and whistles here. It is a map screen that doesn't throw too many things out at you. It really just functions well. God knows we've played all kinds of RPGs with just terrible mini maps, all kinds of terrible compass bars. Not every damn game needs to have a compass bar. You need to get rid of these things. Mini maps need to come back in a big way. And here we pretty much proved the point. Now, Final Fantasy VII Remake lets you switch between the minimap and the compass bar, which is just awesome. You could do either one if you prefer either one. I don't know why you would prefer the compass bar. You might be crazy, but the minimap is really well designed. It's like Morrowind's minimap, or any other good RPG has a good minimap. It's like pretty much. It's functional, and most importantly, it lets you clearly delineate where you need to go from where you've been, and it sections everything in a kind of a nice little grid. It's just the quality of life here is amazing. Square Enix does a great job in quality of life improvements most of the time. We don't really get a lot of garbled stuff like we do with Assassin's Creed or Ubisoft games. Now, a cool thing about the map is that you can select an area and press triangle, and it shows you where that area is relative to your location. A lot of these games, like, you have to zoom around, you have to move the cursor around, you know, oh shit, where am I now? Like, I don't know. You just press triangle and it will show you, it won't show you like a direct path, but it will show you like a relation path, and you could easily jump around to it. You could even change how the minimap, like if you want it to swirl as you turn, or you can make it static, which is fantastic for me because I love static minimaps. Like, Morrowind really spoiled me, and that game is just, what, 20 years old? Another cool thing we can do is we can toggle in between checkpoints and the actual quest points to make kind of like plan our path. Like, okay, we're going north, there's 2 quests to the north, we're gonna try to hit them both and knock 2 birds out with 1 stone, rather than having to run around and be confused. That's the thing, like, these games that are really big, they will make you fatigued. To throw too much stuff at you, you'll get lost, and it's just really annoying. With this game, it's like a vertical slice, like you're going from beginning to middle to end. There's a lot of, there's filler, there's side quests, but there is a path that really shows you where to go. You could also see the Midgar city map, which is kind of basically like this game's world map. And that's really cool too. Like, it's functional. It lets you know where things are. Like, why is that such a hard thing to do in games these days? The compass bar is just bullshit. You shouldn't have to use a compass bar and an overarching map to figure out where you've been and where you're going. Just include minimaps. And I love how Square Enix lets you pick between both. If you somehow want the compass bar, you could switch. You just press the L trigger and it switches in between them. And you could also turn the map off altogether. Pretty much turn off the HUD and take nice screenshots or whatnot. But I think it's important to praise these small UI quality of life changes and let developers know that you enjoy some things that they create. These small things are so important, they don't always get the attention they deserve. Without these kinds of things, the game would suffer tremendously. It's ultimately a streamlined feature to save time rather than having to run around and spend all your time in UI in the menu system. No one wants to do that. But ultimately, that's pretty much what we wanted to praise. That's a small thing I noticed, but it has big ramifications, big implications for gameplay. And I think it's important that we bring it to light.